Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. And facing him, Riddick, the Gypsy King himself, Riddick Big Daddy Bo, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This battle. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent.
And that's the opening bell, round one. That jab doesn't score. And that hook misses. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Look at that left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knock. And there's the bell to start round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That jab doesn't find a home. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. That's another scoring shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That jab won't score. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. What a punch. Catch him! He caught him clean! Clean as a whistle! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Go back out.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The straight right just misses. Oh, that punch. Fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And Bo is dazed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Tyson. And down goes Fury. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Counter shot lands. They are giving us a high-tempo show. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. So it's planned. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Perfect counter shot. Do you believe this? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone tell these two. As we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far? And there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Beautiful counter shot. Big Daddy in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter punch. That left hook misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfect. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!